Jon, Batley Bulldogs 6, Featherstone Rovers 32. A good day at the office this afternoon?
Really pleased. It's a tough place to come, it really is, and they've got lots of good players and they're a good club, and they've got a good young coach coming through, and they did ever so well last year, and we knew it'd be a big challenge. We knew it'd be tough, especially after they performed against Halifax. We knew that we had to be on the money and be the best we could be, and I thought today we were. I thought right from the very off, even though we got hammered in the penalty count 5-0 early on, we defended our line resolutely and came up the other end and scored a really good try. Ended up back on our own line again for another 5-10 minutes and came up with a really good score again down our right. So really delighted with the entire 80 minutes, really. A super performance from the fellas.
And that defence, like you say, early, you were caned with the penalty count early doors in that first 10 minutes, down to 12 men when Michael Knowles had to go to the sin bin. And that defence set up the platform then to enable those points to be scored later in that first half.
Yeah, disappointed that Knowles went in the bin. I didn't think it needed to happen, but it put us on a team warning. I just questioned 5 head-eye tackles and 5 head-eye penalties, but no team warning for Batley. So, that's by the by. How we handled things, how we at times we were under the pump, we didn't panic, we showed composure as we have all pre-season with the friendlies, and then the last 3 games really, or the 2 games have been tough games in the mud against Oldham, but we showed composure again when we needed to, and again today. So for me, what's encouraging is we're a tough team mentally. We're resolute. We have composure when we are threatened, and we've got some skill about us as well. We play some football, and the talking point could probably be our D, but offensively we're making a really good team.
And 14-0 at half-time, coming out in that second half. It was good game management as well, the sets of 6 that Featherstone Rovers were putting in, making the metres down the field, and then that kick to turn Batley around, and Batley having to bring it from their own 10 very often. Yeah,
I think a lot of the work was done in the first half, but we've played here before and won coming uphill. So a hill doesn't score your points. You've still got to have good attitude. The job wasn't done at half time. We knew that they'd throw some stuff at us second half, and we needed to be ready for that. They're far too good a team just to roll over and die. So our attitude had to be good. It was very much about us second half and about having good field position and applying pressure again and being composed and earning the right to play later on.
And Featherstone now the only one of 2 unbeaten teams in the Championship now after 3 rounds, going to Swinton next week, another away trip for the team.
Yeah, 3 out of 3 is pleasing. We set out to get off to a good start and not be chasing like we did last year. We wanted to get out the blocks, and we also knew that the first 6 games, 4 of them are away. So we needed to be strong, and we still need to be strong this week and not get carried away with what we've done. It's just 3 wins, that's all it is, irrespective of league tables. It doesn't really matter at this stage of the year, does it? But we know we've got to rock up with an attitude against Swinton because they're a really good footballing team and challenger all over the park. So defensively, it's a big job for us next week.